Welcome everyone. This is another episode of Tumo Talks. You're here with Kirk Jennings Jr., aka Jinx the Almighty, and today I'm at an undisclosed location with one of my good friends, Jerome Towns, also known as JR, and Jay Smoke 'em Up, and we're going to be discussing basically some things that he's been through, where he is today, and where he plans on being tomorrow. So, JR, how you feeling today, man?
I'm good, brother. Thank you for having me.
I'd like to just add in here how wonderful it was for your girlfriend to make us some meatballs.
Oh yeah, that joint is the bomb though. I want to give a shout out to my baby KK. Thank you, baby, for the meatballs. Also, shout out to my man for having me and doing the interview.
Yeah, these are delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see them, but Alonzo Carter, aka Scarecrow Zoe, been sneaking around the camera trying to get some meatballs.
He is going ham on them joints right now. Look.
Well,
hey,
no.
He got it in there too.
Okay. Sneaking in there somewhere.
He snuck it in there.
So Jay, I want to start off with talking to people about where you've been in life. Like, first off, how old are you now?
I am 38.
38. Okay. 38 is a lot of time. Just give me some highlights about moments in your life that have been the most impactful. You know, one thing I know is that you spent some time at lab school in Washington. You spent some time at Duke Ellington. I know you spent a lot of time working in particular jobs that are related to like the arts and stuff like that. I think I remember at one point in time you were doing like stage work.
Mm-hmm.
You are a person who knows how to skateboard, fish, and you know, just all those things. Like in a brief, you know, in a brief explanation, can you just kind of highlight some of those moments in your life that kind of molded you into the man that you are today?
I would say one thing that, like a hobby, let's start with the hobby first, that molded me into the man today was my rollerblading. I felt like that was my escape when I was growing up. So I was really good at rollerblading. It was nothing you can tell me that I couldn't do on my skates and I wouldn't try. And I was more daredevilish when I was younger. So I feel like that kept me away from a lot of negative influence, just rollerblading, because a lot of people wasn't in it where I live and they were doing other things. And I was just like the guy on the skates, you know what I'm saying? That's how I was known growing up.
Don't give me the street or anything like that, but you grew up in D.C.?
Yes, sir.
At least tell me what the quadrant was you grew up in.
Southwest.
Southwest, okay.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, I've traveled through Southwest a few times, and I don't recall seeing too many people doing it.
Right.
Go ahead, though.
But yeah, I grew up in Southwest, and I did a lot of skating there. It's next to the waterfront. Very beautiful view. I love growing up in that neighborhood. Well, because it was because of where it was, how close I was to water, because I love fishing. Mm-hmm. I enjoy all the hobbies of like outdoors activities, pretty much. But yeah. But after I moved out of Southwest, I moved to Southeast. I've lived there for a majority of my life, and I've just seen things and learned things and gradually grew into a man, being on my own right after high school and stuff. But you know, yeah, like I said, I went to the lab school in Washington. That impacted me too. Being in this private school where it was dominantly white, it was definitely an experience, and I feel like it was a good experience because it made me multicultural to the people. Like I'm cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so I don't have a racist bone in my body, is what I'm saying. It's like I make a lot of jokes, but people can't take my jokes seriously because I do have a little comedy page on Instagram and stuff like that, and I do a lot of comedy. But
throw it out there. What's your comedy?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram, y'all. Jay Smoking Up. TikTok, Jay Smoking Up. So, you know, my thing is weed comedy. That's why I got the suit on with the weed. I used to work at Brooklyn Smoke Shop. That's where it all became real to me when I got into that shop. Before that, I was at Lit City. That was another shop. And before Lit City, I was doing security, and that's how all the shops came about. So I kind of like was working with this guy, no name. I'm not going to tell him who he is, but this guy knows who he is. But he kind of hired me for security at a shop, and he was kind of doing some stuff that he wasn't supposed to, drugs. And so I kind of took over, and I was like, yo, if he's messing up so bad, why not give the contract to me and let me do security? And that's what ended up happening. I ended up taking that over, hiring a few of my best friends, starting a security company for pop-ups around DC, and then that's how I got known throughout the marijuana community, I should say, in the district.
Okay.
So some friends will always say to me, I'm not famous, but I'm local famous. Like, people know me in my city, and I love my city. You know, I'm a whole Washingtonian. Before the Redskins was the Washington football team, you know. So
Right.
Right.
That's them still trying to figure out how they're gonna brand it, right?
Exactly,
so
right.
Now they just got a general name for it.
Right.
Okay.
I've been around when the Washington Wizards was called the Bullets, so you know.
Okay. Right. You're taking it back now.
Exactly, yeah, we taking it back. So for all the people that's around my age limit, they know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit further about where you are right now. Like, you know, when you look at your life and everything that has brought you to this moment, like, where do you see yourself right now?
So right now, my dream would be to, since I've been in the marijuana community for 5 years, a dream would be to have my own shop. All right, so far I feel like, and this is real.
Well, that question is my last question. So before you go into that, I'm more or less asking, like, where are you right now? Like, right now, if somebody wants to hire you, right now, if somebody wants to work with you or anything like that, where are you right now? What space are you in right now? Where if a person wants to hit you up within the next week or so, you can say to them, I'm available to do this, this, and this.
So where I'm at right now is coronavirus has slowed down a lot of things, but that's not going to stop my mindset from moving forward.
Okay.
Because I'm turning over a new leaf. Okay, I'm starting to talk to more positive people, and they're starting to get me out the attitude of cannot do. Okay, get that out of your vocabulary and start moving forward. Say you can do it. Say it's going to happen. Start thinking positive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that really starts with, you know, mending relationships in the family. Like my mom, you know, we don't have the best relationship, but I would love to have the best relationship with her.
It's powerful.
And so, you know, saying that and actually doing it is harder than saying, you know, it's easier said than done is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
But it's something that I'm going to work on, because I feel like if I can get over that obstacle, I can get over any obstacle too. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to say that, but you know, family is really big on me and is important. And like the love that I would love my family to have, it's there, but it should be stronger than what it is, especially during a time like this. And I feel like this is just a mess of communication within the family. So being that said, I'm trying to move myself and, you know, look at everything that I did wrong and move forward. But in terms of jobs opportunities, I'm talking to some people. People are trying to get me a job within my caliber, meaning like I have this much value, I can do this, and this, so you need to be doing that. Right. And I'm talking to people and trying to work that out. But right now, I'm kind of like in the field of actually almost having a couple of jobs, but not in the marijuana industry, not in the smoke shop industry, more so in the liquor industry. A lot of liquor stores want to hire me for advertisement because of the videos that they seen on Instagram, which I thought was awesome.
Cool. If anybody else wants to see those videos, where would they go on Instagram?
They will go to JAYSMOKEN as a nigga, UP. Jay Smoking Up. And then y'all can follow me on there, or you can follow me on TikTok. It's the same name, and y'all can check out my videos. So far, TikTok, I had a video to go 1 million views off of the PlayStation VR. So I've been more wanting to talk about VR because I am a gamer. So looking to more on the YouTube side for, like, you know how people have their game channels and stuff. I want to try that. I feel like I'm the type of person that could take any item and advertise the mess out of it because I'm Jay. You know what I'm saying? And I would learn the mess out of it. So, and I learned a lot about myself at Brooklyn Smoke Shop too. So they impacted my life deeply because it was more like I worked there as a family, and they taught me a lot of business and valuable skills that will help me down for a lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
Sounds like there was some great camaraderie going on there.
Yeah, so it was a great experience for me to be able to be Jay, be able to be me and let people know, you know what I'm saying, and feel other people's positive energy that come into the store. And not only that, it's a place where I felt like I can do healing, because a lot of people do have cancer, a lot of people do need CBD for pain, a lot of people have anxiety for sleep. My girl, she has a bad anxiety, and I always try to tell her, you know, CBD can help you with that, and you know, just to calm down your anxiety, to be calm. And people need to know these things. So, you know, I felt like I was making a difference. So, you know, but what I was about to say before you cut me off, like every job that I had, that I worked, I felt like I lived my dream. And the reason I said that, when people say, you know, you chase your dreams and your dreams. Some people think that you can't do whatever you want to be in life. Mm-hmm. That is so wrong. I learned that you can be whatever you want to be in life. It doesn't necessarily have to be like the biggest thing in the world, but I mean, if you want the biggest thing in the world, go fight for it. Go out there and take it. So every job that I have was my dream job. When I did stagehand, I worked as a laborer on the ground for so many years, for like maybe like 3 or 4 years, right? With this company called Charm City out in Baltimore. So I worked there, and then I used to see these guys climbing, and I was big on heights. I love heights. I love to climb. My mom put me in camp when I was younger.
Well, that's a strength, because I work in the construction industry before.
So I love climbing. My mom used to have me rock climbing when I was young, so shout out to moms for doing that to me. So, like, she hated the fact that I loved to climb, but hey, I was up there. So I told this one guy, here's the interesting story. I told this one guy I want to climb. Mm-hmm. He said, for one, you don't got a harness, so hey, you can't climb. So I went as far as when they were building the bridge that goes to Southeast. Mm-hmm. When they redid the bridge, I saw a harness over there, and I climbed over that bridge to go get that harness. Okay, grabbed that harness, right? Called him up and said, yo, I got a harness, I'm ready to climb. You know what, my man Q, I'm gonna put him out there. Q told me that just because you got a harness, man, don't mean you can climb, right? So I was heartbroken. Next week, he called me back and said, I'm short 4 climbers. I need you to come in. Right. Went in there, he taught me everything I know. That was the most scariest day of my life, because I've never been 100 feet in the air and then had to do so much work. So, but once I got over that fear, and I'm like, wait a minute, and I embraced it, I was like, this is what I wanted to do. I embraced the heights, I embraced everything, and then I was doing it on an everyday basis. I loved it. I was living my dreams. So I've been to National Stadium, I've been to the Redskins Stadium, I've been to the Baltimore Stadium and worked and seen endless heights and beautiful stories. I've even been on the Washington Monument and climbed endless heights and seen beautiful, beautiful stuff. I've done work for Obama. I've cleared for the White House. A lot of people wouldn't expect that from Jay, but yeah, I cleared on the White House. Even smoked a doobie on there, but don't tell nobody. But yeah, so yeah. But yeah. You can live your dreams, is what I'm saying. Like, Smoke Shop was another dream. When I was security for a smoke shop, I said to myself, this would be my dream job. And then I had the opportunity. You know, Brooklyn Smoke Shop gave me the opportunity to be in a smoke shop that I wanted to be in, like a family, and actually do things like a smoke shop does. And they also showed me business part, and I learned a lot. And I learned a lot about CBD. I learned a lot about marijuana. I learned a lot about cancer. I learned a lot about people's pains. I learned about the community. So it was very, it was a touch in my heart to work there. Right. Yeah, I would never regret that. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the best times of my life.
That's good.
And now that makes me want to exceed forward to keeping the inside of the marijuana community, because I know where the marijuana community is. Okay. You know.
So that takes us to my last question. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to all that, where do you see yourself 5-10 years from now? Like, what direction are you going in? So I'm thinking positive, and so one guy told me, he's kind of like my mentor right now, so I'm not gonna put him out there because he wouldn't want to be out there, but he told me, what is your worth? And he said to himself, like, when he was working this job, he said, am I really worth like $77,000? He said, no, I'm not worth that much. And then he said he had to think about that. He said, why am I not worth that? He said, I can do this, and this. He said, I am worth that much, and I'm going to go out there and get that much. And that's exactly what he did, okay? So that was an inspiration to me. So basically what I'm saying is, like, 5-10 years from now, I'm going to work so hard right now to make what I have with my new relationship with KK work, and we're going to do it so positive, and we're going to keep on this positive streak and think like can-do attitude, not
can't do, can do. There's going to be obstacles around the road, but that's not going to stop me from saying I still can do this. So 5 years from now, I plan on having my own business. I plan on people working for me for a change, and me just chilling and making money and living life and taking care of my kids. Because that's the number one thing about me. I'm a father before anything. I love each and every one of my kids, no matter how hard life is or the situation where I might not be able to can see them. But if they call me and reach out, their dad will do anything for them. I care like a mother cares for their kids. So my goal is like I have to, because so many people are dependent on me. I have so many kids are dependent on me right now to make it, because I'm refused to let anybody struggle. That's in my family. You feel what I'm saying? Like my kids. So
okay. Look, you like they're doing a hallelujah dance. Well, yeah. That was a great talk, man. I appreciate you taking the time to, share your experience with the world, let people know what's going on with you. This video is going to be up on most of my channels, so if anybody ever wants to get in touch with T.U.M.O, I'll make sure to leave some information in the description of this video where you're able to get in touch with him. Thanks again for watching T.U.M.O Talks, and I'll catch you next interview.